And we welcome you back to Yankees Stadium in New York, where today the New York Yankees take on the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, folks, the Yankees have returned from their road trip where they came back from a Boston trip, unfortunately losing Patriots Day this morning, if you're with us. So now they return home. They're 10-3. The Baltimore Orioles are playing real well. They're 8-5. We welcome Yankee Stadium in New York, the 1927 Yankees alternate universe replay as they take on the 2002 Baltimore Orioles. They've already played 3 times this year. The Orioles taking 2 out of 3 against the Yankees. Remember, that was back in the day when we were playing basic, and now we have a chance to play this in super advanced. Uh, we now do have ballpark results for the Yankees and Orioles. So ballpark singles are 1-13. Home runs are 1-17 lefty and righty. So Yankees might be able to really take advantage of that, which is probably where a lot of their home runs may come from. So here we go. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles will be Sidney Ponson. On the mound for the New York Yankees will be Wade Hoyt. Not Wade. We'll see more. He was unfortunately unavailable in the last game due to some stomach illness, but he'll pitch this start for the Yankees. I didn't want to go back to Shocker so fast. He seems like he's pitching every other game for the Yankees, but I guess the Yankees had some miserable weather in 27. There's a lot of missed days, and then they were able to bunch up their pitchers and pitch their starters almost every other day on the off days. So here we go. The Yankees take the field. Here's your Oriole lineup. Melvin Moore in center. Ken Singleton. Melvin Moore playing second today. Ken Singleton in center. Chris Singleton in center. Jay Gibbons gets the start at first. He came in to replace the David Segui. Jeff Conine at first. Gary Matthews Jr. gets the start, batting fifth in right field. Batting sixth is Tony Batista. Batting seventh is Marty Cordova, DH. Batting eighth is Geronimo Gil. And batting ninth is Luis Lopez at short, replacing Mike Bordick. On the mound for Baltimore Orioles, Sidney Ponson. Here is your Yankee defensive lineup left to right on your radio dial. Musial in left, Combs in center, Ruth in right. Dugan at third, Coney at short, Lazari at second, and Garrick at first. Behind the plate is Pat Collins. Okay, that's already a mistake, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. So Pat Collins is your catcher for the Yankees. He's replacing John Grabowski. And now here we go. We're starting it off with Melvin Mora starting. Melvin Mora gets the start today at second base. He'll hit against Wilcie Moore, righty matchup. Here we go. Here goes first pitch as the Yankees return home. 4-5 base hit center field. Melvin Mora. So Melvin Mora gets on base, and the Orioles get the leadoff man on. Mora is starred, so we'll take a look at him. -1, -2, -1. -4 on Mora's first number will be a 1-11 if he can get the lead. Let's see if the Orioles play aggressive here. They do. They get the lead. 11 the first number, and he's thrown out on the 12. So again, a -1, -2, -1 for Collins, -4. That is a 1-11. At 12 will get him. So Pat Collins throws a gun down. It throws a C down at second for the put out. So there's one out here. So here is Chris Singleton, 1 for 13 in the opening series at Camden Yards. Left-handed batter against a righty Moore. Here's the pitch. 2-8 to a righty. That's a single 1-13. That's a base hit for Chris Singleton. So the Orioles jumping on Wilcie Moore early on. Now he's a little bit better. -4 put him a first number 15. If you can get a 4 and a 5, it's a 7, so he doesn't get it. He'll still be held on at first base. Here is Jay Gibbons. So Jay Gibbons gets to start today. He was going to play right field today, but because of the must roll card on David Segui, Gibbons gets to start at first. Runner on first, one out. Here's the pitch to Gibbons. Gibbons was 1 for 10 with a home run in the series at Camden Yards. 5-10 against a lefty. Forgot we're using the app for Will Seymour today. Walked him. So Will Seymour having his issues here. And let's go over the numbers for Will Seymour. So Will Seymour has pitched 5 2/3 innings, given up 1 hit, given a 1 earned run, 9 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's 2-0 in relief. He's got 1 save, 1.59 ERA, but opponents are now hitting 346. So Will Seymour having some troubles early on. Here is Jeff Conine, the Barbarian. 4 for 14, 2 runs scored in the series in Camden Yards. So now here is, oops, went the wrong way with it, folks. Let me find my starters, and it's going to be Jeff. I get it. Again, it's going to be Conine, followed by Little Sarge, Little Corporal in this case. So Conine, the batter, 4 for 14, 2 runs scored. We'll see more the right-hander, 2 on, 1 out. Let's see what they do. 6-11 right-hander. Again, we cycle a 6 to 11, and that's a ground ball first base X. That is Gehrig. Gehrig is a 2E16. Let's see if he comes up with this. Yankees had some problems defense their last game. 16 on a 10. That's a 14 on a 2. Is that going to be a double play? 14 on a 2 is a double play. It's a 10 on a 16. Guess him. 3-6-3 turns a double play. So the Yankees get out of the first inning. No runs, 2 hits, nobody left. We played 1/2 inning of play here in New York. No score. So on the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, the island favorite, Sidney Ponson. Ponson will get the start for the Orioles. Did not pitch in the Yankee series. Yankee lineup again is Combs, Koenig, Ruth back in the lineup, Gehrig, Musial, Lazari, Dugan, Collins instead of Grabowski, and Paschal, the DH. If you're new with us, the Yankees use a DH in this game since they're playing the 2002 Yankee schedule, but their DH always bats ninth. Here is the defense for the Orioles, left to right on your radio dial. For the Orioles defensively, it will be, let's see if this is going to be correct. I don't think so. I think there is going to be a problemo. Let me see if I have this correct. Hang on one, folks. Let me check out the Oriole-Yankee game here and see who was in left. That did not make sense, so I looked at it. Left fielder is Oates. Conine, so it's going to be Conine in left, Singleton in center, and right field is going to be Matthews. And then third base is going to be Batista. Shortstop is Bordick. Our second shortstop is Lopez. Second base is Mora. First base is going to be Gibbons. And behind the plate is Geronimo Gil. On the mound is Ponson. So now we need to adjust in the game. So Conine gets the start and left. Then it's Singleton, Matthews. Then it's Batista, Lopez at short, Mora at second. First base is Gibbons. Behind the plate's Gill, and then it's Ponson. So here is Combs. He gets the leadoff. Combs so far 20 of 5, 13 runs scored. He's hitting .308. Had his first home run in the last game. So Ponson is ready. Are we ready? Here we go. Bottom of the first inning, no score. 27 Yankees up 6-9. And there it is. Deep drive to right field. That ball is way back. Reaches just over the reach of the right fielder. Gone. Combs' second home run, and the Yankees lead 1-0. 6-9 lefty. Home run 1-12. That's a 12. Just gets over the wall in right field, and the Yankees lead 1-0. So Combs hits his second of the year. Here is Mark Koenig. So Yankees start off with a blast. 5-8 on Ponson. Ground ball to third. Good play by Batista. Throws him out for the first out. Here's Babe Ruth. 295 hitter. His average has been coming down. He is 12 RBIs, 13 of 44, 22 runs scored, and 24 walks. Here is Ruth from Ponson. 3-5 is a walk. Ooh, 3-6 might have been another one. So Ruth draws yet another walk. And here's Gehrig, boys. His number's been coming up. hitting .296, 7 home runs, 24 runs batted in, a .778 slugging. Ponson from the stretch rolls around 6-8. That's a line drive in the gap for a base hit for Gehrig. Runners will go first to third. Ruth goes to third, and the Yankees have something going. First and third, and 1 out. Here is Bob Musial, one of the hotter Yankees, hitting .339, 20 of 59, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 12 runs batted in. Righty matchup. First and third, 1 out. Orioles will play the infield in. They're going to try to stop this. 1-4 fly ball left field. It's a question mark. Left fielder is Conine. He is a +1. Plus you get the +2 on the question mark. It's a +3 for Ruth to try to score. It's going to be a 1-17 to try to score. He's going to try to score and does. So Ruth comes in on the sacrifice fly. Yankees now lead it 2-0 as Gehrig stays at first and 2 out. So Musial gets the job done, 2 away. And there's a second baseman, Tony Lazari. Lazari hitting .250, 14 of 56, a double, 2 homers, 11 ribbies. Ponson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-2, single 1-12. That's a 9. That's a base hit for Lazari. So Gehrig will stop at second. 2 on, 2 out for the third baseman, Joe Dugan. Hitting .310, 9 of 29. Here we go. Ponson from the stretch. 2 on, 2 outs. 3-6. There's a single to center field. Let's see what they will do with him now. Center fielder for the Orioles is Singleton. Singleton is, let's see where he is. Chris Singleton is a 0 arm. It'll be +2. It'll be a -1, so it'll be a +1 for the runner to score. It'll be Gehrig on a 1-14. And that will they'll hold the runners there. We got some rain here. Luckily it wasn't the New York, New Jersey rain. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Yanks for Pat Collins. So Pat Collins to hit against Ponson. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yanks trying to blow this open early. Ponson from the stretch. Here's a pitch. 2-8. The Collins is a walk, and they score another run. So the Yankees return home with emphasis. They now lead 3-0, and they bat it around. And here's Benny Pasco. Pasco hitting .275, 14 of 51, 10 runs scored, 11 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 homers. Ponson lucky to get out of the first inning. From the stretch, here we go. Does he get out? 2-10. No, he will not. That's a deep drive to left field, way back, and is gone. A grand slam for Ben Pasco. And the Yankees lead it 6-7-0. And that, folks, will tire out Sidney Ponson in a hurry. And doctor is a problem. So now the Orioles will have to really look into that bullpen, something they did not want to do so fast. Do they have somebody who they can go with is the question. So question is, who's on tap this weekend for the Orioles? It's a 3-game series this weekend. So let's look at the starters a little carefully here. So the next game is a Wednesday. Yankees win 7-1. They beat, looks like they beat Josh Towers. So let's see if make sure Josh Towers has a card. So he can't be used. So unless he doesn't have a card, let's see, I have a feeling he might. So Josh Towers we have to look for him and see if he does. If not, we have to use the app. Give me 1 second, sports fan. Just let me make sure we're good. But yeah, he'll pitch one way or the other. So the third game of the series, the Yankees win 8-4, so they win 2 out of 3, and they get the Scott Erickson on the third one. So I'm going to go ahead and make a judgment call. He does not pitch during the series, and it'll be Rodrigo Lopez in the game. He can give you 4, possibly 6 if he goes unscathed. So Rodrigo Lopez comes in. Sidney Ponson could not get out of the first inning. New pitcher for the Orioles. It is 7-0 Yanks. Led off this inning with a as the Yanks have poured it on here against the Orioles. And that's a 4th. That's a 4-3. It's a ground ball to first. Picked up by Gibbons. Takes to the bag himself. The Yankees send 10 to the plate, but they score 7. It's 7-0 Yanks. What a first inning for the Yanks. Remember, they're up 6-0 on Patriots Day, only to find themselves on the losing end of the game. So now, holy cow, a little big clue. Welcome to the ballpark as the Yanks have started the plot here in the first inning. So now here's Gary Matthews, followed by Batista and Cordova. Will bat for the Orioles. Matthews not starting in the game. He was probably a late season pickup, but he gets to start because of the Seguin move. So Matthews gets to start. Little Sarge against Will Seymour. Here's a 5-4 against Will Seymour. Struck. Oh, he's a switch hitter. 5-4 versus a lefty is a fly ball that. Uh-oh, this could be interesting. Combs 1, E15. He cannot commit the error. That is an 8. An 8 on a 15. Let's hold our breaths on this one. 8 on a 15 is not an error. Makes the catch. 1 away. Matthews was 0 for 1, a run scored in the series in Baltimore. Orioles took 2 out of 3 from the Yanks when they were last there. But looks like the Yanks have a different mindset on this one. Here's Tony Batista, 4 for 11, run scored, had 5 RBIs, including a home run. Here's Batista, 2-3 fouls out behind the plate. Good catch there by Collins, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So now here's Marty Cordova. 2 outs for Marty. Had to knock that in the series in Baltimore. 5-10 versus a righty. Against a lefty, it's a walk. Against a righty is a ballpark single. 1-3. That's a 16. Line drive short and ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go to the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the second. 7. Koenig, he gets the chance to lead off. Yanks 7 runs on 5 hits in the opening stanza. Koenig, the batter, against Rodrigo Lopez. 6-9 against a lefty. He's a single 1-12. That's a 5. Base hit for Koenig. So Koenig is on board. And now here's the Bambino, Babe Ruth. Walked his first time up, scored. Lopez from the stretch gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 4-6 double play ball. 4-6-3 double play. So another double play ball for the Orioles. Again, they end this inning. So that's 2 away. So Ruth knocks into a 4-6-3. Now he hit it right at the second baseman. Mora flipped it to the shortstop back to first. Here's Garrett. Singleton scored in the first. Here's Garrett. 2-6 is a rope down the line for a double. That is a 1-14 on a 2-6. That's a 1-14 double. Roll to 7, and Garrett has himself 2 hits. So now here is Bob Muse Lopez from the scratch. Here's the pitch. 4-5 ground ball to short. Easy throw there by Lopez. Throws him out, and the Yanks go unscathed. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We play 2. Yanks early by Luis Lopez and Melvin Mora. So here we go against Will Seymour. Gill will bat right-handed against Moore. 3-9 struck him out, 1 away. So 1 out. And here's Moore. And now it will be Luis Lopez. Lopez, a switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side. Gets the start today because of the must-use rest for Mike Bordick. Here we go. 3-6 for Lopez. Struck him out, 2 away. So 2 quick outs. And now back to the top of the order from Melvin Mora. He liked that 3-6 back. That could be something interesting. Here's a pitch from Moore. That's a 2. That's a 3. Ground ball to short. Easy play for Koenig. Throws them out. Orioles go 1, 2, 3. We played 2.5 here at Yankee Stadium. Yanks lead by 7-0. Lazari, Dugan, and Collins, the bat for the Yanks. Rodrigo, Lopez still on the mound for the Orioles. That's going to be a 6-7 to a righty. Walked him. So lead off walk for Lazari. He's been on twice. Here's Joe Dugan. Dugan, 10 for 30, 3 runs scored, hitting .333. Right-handed hitter against Lopez. Lopez from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-5 righty. Walked him. He found a walk too. 2 on. You don't want to give the Yankees this many chances. And now here's Pat Collins. Collins RBI walk his last time. 2 on, nobody out. Lopez wants to get out of this one from the stretch. 2 on, nobody out. It's a 5. It's a 7. It's a ground ball second base. That's now interesting. Moore at second is a 4E34. Roll high for the double play, otherwise avoid the hit. That's a 15. He should be a fielder's choice at most likely. 15 on a 4 is a G2, so he gets the fielder's choice. It's on a 24. 12 on a 24 is not an error, so it's a 4-6 fielder's choice. So fielder's choice, 4-6. That's what happens when you get a 4 out in second base. You don't turn a lot of double plays, and it leaves the innings open. It's like an open frame in bowling. Now here is Benny Pascal. Pascal, the batter, big grand slam home run his last time up. Pascal really become a fixture in his Yankee DH. Only way he's come out of this lineup if he gets on a usage, and they kind of want him out of there sometimes. He doesn't have a lot of at-bats. He is 15 out of 52. He has 5 home runs. Here's the pitch. 1-9, single 1-3. That's a 10. Line drive to the shortstop. That is one way you're not scoring a run. So Lopez got that one. Here is Combs with 2 outs. Combs comes up. Combs has hit a leadoff home run and then run to the first baseman. He's 1 for 2. Lopez from the stretch, first and third, 2 outs. 5-4. It's a catch X. That's going to be Geronimo Gil. He's actually pretty strong, I believe. He's a 3E1, low pass ball rating if it comes to play. That's a 17. That should be a really good play. So as long as he makes the play in that, 17-3 is a G3. It's a 12. You're not committing the error. Nicely done. So gets on a, let's see here. We'll call that a 2-3. And all runners hold and throws them out in the Yankees. Strand 2. We go to the 4th. It is 7-0 New York. So the Yankees, the 7-run first inning, knocked out. He knocked out Sidney Ponson. And now they go to the 4th here. The Orioles need to start chipping away. Singleton, Gibbons, and Conine, the bat for the Birds. Sorry about that. I'm just taking a quick second. And here we go. So here's Singleton. Singled his first time up. He'll bat lefty against Moore. 11 versus a lefty. Let's see. That's a fly ball right field. That is Ruth. Ruth is a 2E14. A 14 could be the problem here. Here it is. It is a 9. He fields it. And then it's an 11. Uh-oh. 11 on a 14. 11 on a 14. And no error. Needs to roll the 12. So Ruth makes a nice catch. 1 away. So Singleton retired. And now here is Jay Gibbons. Gibbons walked his first time up. We'll see more after a rough first inning. Got out of it and now is kind of sailing through this. Here it is. It's a 3-6. There's a line drive for a base hit for Gibbons. So base hit number 3 for the Orioles. Here is Jeff Conine, the Barbarian. Hit into a double play his first time up. Run first, 1 out. Moore from the stretch. That's the sign. And that's a 1-3 for Conine. Line drive right out, push him up. Lazari hits him so hard, dug him into the ground, 2 away. So Lazari's back on his feet. Now here's Gary Matt Jr. So here's little Sarge. 5 to center first time up. Runner on first, 2 outs. See more from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-5 righties. A line drive in the gap. Luckily, that was a 1-7 triple. Rolled the 9. It's a long 6. Now with a -4 in the speed, Matthews Jr. 1-14 if he gets the lead. I know you're down, and they want to be aggressive, and they do. Don't get thrown out, and he's in there. I'll give it to him. On base. So second and third, and 2 outs. So the Orioles keep the inning alive. So Matthews Jr. And now here's Tony Batista, one of the hotter hitting Yankees, Orioles in the series in Baltimore. He's now 4 for 12 so far, 5 RBIs. Second and third, 2 outs. We'll see more pitches from the stretch. Yankees trying to stop him right now. 1-12, and he draws the walk, and the bases are loaded. So the Orioles are 1 swing away from getting back in this. And now here's Marty Cordova. Cordova, 458 at-bats, 18 home runs, so he's got power. Remember, any big dots or any big diamonds gives you a 1-17 shot at a home run. So Cordova against Moore. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Moore from the stretch. That's a 2. That's a 6. Single 1-18. That's a 15. Base hit Cordova. 1 run scores. Gibbons scores. Matthews stops at third. It's 7-1 Yanks. So Gibbons on the board. Here's Geronimo Gil. 2-12 in the series so far versus the Yanks. Struck out his first time up. Right-handed hitter against Moore. Moore from the stretch. Orioles trying to pick away. Now they're really trying to get some here. 5-3 to a righty. And is that going to be an X? Nope. Ground ball to first. Gehrig's got it. Rushes to the bag and gets him. So that'll be a 3 unassisted. The Orioles leave the bases loaded. They score 1 in the 4th. It is 7-1 New York. The Yankees will now send Koenig, Ruth, and Gehrig to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. As the Yankees will be Koenig's 1 for 2, followed by Ruth, who's 0 for 1. And then Gehrig is 2-2. Rodrigo Lopez still on the mound for the Orioles here. 4-9 lefty. Deep drive right field. That's trouble. That's off the top of the wall. They'll play it in, but Koenig has it up double. So Koenig got a 4-9 home run, 1-7, rolled to 17. Got Rodrigo Lopez's numbers so far. Remember, he can go into the 4th inning or 4-inning walks. He's been pretty star. So here we go. Ruth now to bat. So Ruth is 0 for 1 with a walk. Runner on second, 1 out. 4-10 on Lopez. Ground ball to first. Good play by Gibbons. Takes in the bag himself, and a run will go to third. Baltimore will bring the infield in, or they may walk Gehrig here. A base open with Muso, one of the hotter Yankees on deck, but Gehrig has been carrying the ball lately, and they'll walk Gehrig. So Gehrig will get the walk, and he looks back at him like, why me? It's now first and third, 1 out. They're going to play they'll play the corners in. Second and short will play back for 2. Here's Lopez from the stretch. Big pitch of the ball game right now. 6-11 to a righty. Ballpark single. It's a 5. You need a 1-3. Line drive shortstop. If we're playing the older rules, that's a base hit. But I found the ballpark results for 1927, so we're going to go ahead and use them. So now here is Lazari. See if Lazari can come up big. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored, hitting .263. Kind of been very consistent. Lopez from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-8. Lazari's a line drive in the gap. No one's going to get it. That's 400 feet away to dead center field. 2 runs will score. That is Koenig scores. Gehrig scores. Lazari coasts in with a triple and 2 RBIs, and the Yankees now lead at 9-1. So Koenig knocks in 2, and now here's Joe Dugan. Here's the stretch. 2-8 for Dugan, pop to second. Second base is there, makes the catch and ends the inning. Yankees get 2 on 2 hits and a walk, 1 left. At the end of 4, Yankees lead it 9-1. So we'll see Moore stays out there. He can go into the 8th inning without any issues. Now here's Luis Lopez. He leads off the 5th of a 9-1 ball game. Here we go. 2-6 righty, single right field for Lopez. Base hit number 6 for the Orioles. So they're getting some base hits today. Here's Melvin Mora. So Melvin Mora comes in. Mora 1 for 2. We'll see Mora working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-8 to a righty is a fly ball in the right field. Roots there, makes the catch for out number 1. So that's the first out. 1 away. 1 away there. Change that. And now here's Chris Singleton, the batter. So Singleton's 1 for 2 with a hit. He got that back in the first. Orioles trying to see if they can get back in this, but they have a puncher's chance. They need to have a lineup to do it. Sometimes this Oriole lineup just isn't known to get that many hits together. Singleton is batting from the left-hand side. Here it is, 4-8 to a lefty. 4 is where you want to be. Is a single 1-7. That's a 12. Line drive, second base. So 2 outs. Cancel. Cancel. Thank you. So it's an L4, 2 outs. Singleton retired. He got a good piece of it, but Lazari was right there. Here's Gibbons. Gibbons is 1 for 1, batting from the left-hand side. Here's a pitch from Moore. 1-10, ground ball to third. Dugan's got it, throws him out, and we'll see Moore has pitched a good 5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 9-1 New York. So now it's Paschal and Combs to bat for the Yanks against Rodrigo Lopez. Let's see if he'll stay in the game. Kind of wanted, with the lack of innings that Ponson gave you, anything that Lopez can give you, so he can go at least two more batters before fatigue can set in. So he'll stay out there. So here is Collins. 1-12, ground ball to short. Good play there by Lopez. Throws him out, 1 away. Here's Paschal. 1 for 2, grand slammer back in the first. Lopez with the windup. Here's the pitch. 3-8, struck him out, 2 away. Again, Paschal's in the lineup as the DH since we're playing the 2002 Yankee schedule. The 1927 Yankees had to have a designated hitter. They will always bat 9th in the lineup. It's been Ben Paschal most of the time unless he gets fatigued out by a must rest rule, which I'm now using. That kind of gives usage to some of these guys who don't have the at-bats normally starting. So here's Earl Combs. Combs on a 2-5, a single for Combs. So Combs is on board again, second time in 4 turns. And now here's Koenig. He's 2 for 3, a double and a run scored back in the 5th. So runner on first, 2 outs. Lopez, now the fatigue possibilities have started here for Lopez. 6-4 lefty on him is a ground ball to third. That's Batista. 4-17. Uh-oh. You know what? Mistakes like that's a 4. That's going to get through for a base hit. So that'll get through him for a base hit. 4-4. That is a single 2. Oh my. 15 on a 17. 15 out of 17's on error. Single and an error. So single and an error. So single on second on an error. Combs will go to third. And the error will be on Batista. So second and third. Again, don't want to give the Yankees any extended at-bats. It gives Babe Ruth a chance. Second and third, 2 outs. Ruth 0 for 2. That's right, 0 for 2. Another hit will fatigue Lopez out, probably his last batter. Unless the Orioles decide they're going to bring in a lefty here. with their two lefties and a righty coming up right now. Let's see, besides having to go Buddy Groom here, let's see, 51-68. We're playing super advanced, so might as well give this gentleman a start. He'll probably be in for the inning, B.J. Ryan. So B.J. Ryan will come in. Good stuff versus lefties, bit wild. New pitcher for the Orioles, B.J. Ryan. With the score, Yankees 9, Baltimore 1. We'll be right back right after this. So B.J. Ryan comes in the ball game, lefty-lefty matchup. Ryan's had 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. He won 2 games in relief, both in the series against the Yankees. So he's in at the right place at the right time, I guess. We'll see how that affects things. Lefty-lefty matchup. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's a pitch from Ruth. 2-7 lefty. Oh, it was a righty. That's a ballpark home run against a lefty. A home run on a 1-2 fly ball right field. Oh, that's where the super advanced lefty righties comes in. Good catch by the right fielder. Ruth is retired. So B.J. Ryan does the job. So we go to the 6th. It is 9-1 New York. So Conine, Matthews, and Batista to bat. Conine so far 0 for 2. We'll see more in his 6th inning of work. Here's a 6. Here is a 9 to Conine. 6-9 righty pop the short. That's Will Seymour comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 away. We'll go ahead and flip that one. And now here is Gary Matthews Jr. 10 hit. That's little Sarge. So hitting, he's switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side against Will Seymour. 5'10 lefty. 5'10 lefty. Hang on one second. I lost my thing. 5'10's a walk. So Gary Matthews Jr. draws a 1-out walk, and he's on base. So Matthews is on, and now it'll be Tony Batista. Again, you're trailing by 8. You probably don't want to run yourself out of an inning. But here's Batista, 0 for 1 with a walk so far. Here it is. We'll see more from the stretch. Run first and 1 out. 4-12. 4-12 to a righty's fly is a fly ball. Oops. We'll see more is a righty. Let's go to the pink side. Fly ball left field. That's Musial makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Batista's out with 2. And now here's Marty Cordova, who had himself a base hit his first time up, RBI. So runner on first and 2 outs. We'll see more pitching from the stretch. 2-5 is a walk. And again, the Orioles extend the inning. They pass the baton. First and second, 2 outs for Geronimo Gil. Unassisted, a first baseman first time up. He's 0 for 2. Let's see if Gil can find something in that 1 column, maybe get him back in this ball game. More from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fair ball, 2-10, fly ball left field. That will be Musial. Makes the catch in the Orioles strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 9-1 New York. So now it's back to Gehrig, Musial, and Lazari for the Yanks. Was Gehrig 2 for 2, including intentional walk and 2 runs scored. Lefty-lefty matchup against B.J. Ryan. And that's going to be a 1-9 to a lefty. Solid double to center field. So Lou Gehrig didn't care if you're a lefty or righty. That's a double for Lou. He's on at second with nobody out. And here's Musial. He's 0 for 3. He's 0 for 2. The sacrifice fly at an RBI. So Musial now hitting .328. Now it's his 13th RBI. B.J. Ryan now working from the stretch. Fair ball, but it's out of play. 1 away. B.J. Ryan looks in from the stretch. Runner on second. That's a 4-8 to a righty, and that's a single to center field. That will put Gehrig over to third with 1 away. So that, folks, was the second hit. 1 more hit, and he'll be fatigued. And now here's Tony Lazari. Lazari in the ball game, tripled in 2 his last time up. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Infield will come in first and third, trying to stop this bleeding right now. Ryan on the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8 righty is a strikeout for B.J. Ryan. Nice done. So now here's Joe Dugan. Dugan 1 for 2 with the single and a run. Infield will stay in, trying to cut this run off. Ryan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-3. Hit him. It hit Dugan. Oh, it's a lefty. It hit him anyway. And Dugan will come out of the ball game as he was hit by the pitch. So coming out of the ball game will be Dugan. Mike Gazzella will run in, and he will stay in and play third. So Dugan been out of the lineup for a while, and he gets hit by the pitch there. So for precautions, he'll come out, and now the bases will be loaded. So let's do a pinch runner here. Pinch runner, Mike Gazzella, and he'll be running for the runner at first. So Gazzella running for the runner at first. Bases loaded, 1 out, and it's going to be Pat Collins. Collins 10 for 36, 5 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Not bad for a catcher, hitting 278. Bottom of the 6th, Yankees up 9-1. Yankees will play infield back. 1-11, fly ball right field, question mark. It's a +2. The right fielder is Matthews. Matthews a -2. It's an home for Gehrig. Gehrig's a 1-13. He will hold. That's one of those things of 9-1. You're not going to try to stretch it. So Collins is out. Here's Pascal. Not many people have ever hit 2 grand slams in one game, and he gets the opportunity here. Righty-lefty matchup. Do you keep? Yeah, his big power is against righties. So here we go. Ryan from the stretch. That's a 5-6. Struck him out. There, he's not tired. Only 2 hits. Had to hit batsman. Does not count toward it. That's a strikeout for Ryan and gets out of the inning. So the Yankees leave the bases loaded. We played 6. 9-1 New York. So top of the 7th inning here at Old Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx, New York. So now will be Lopez, Mora, Singleton. The bat against we'll see more here in the 7th. We'll see more. 1 run on 6 hits so far in the ball game. Lopez 1 for 2. 1-6 is a ground ball to short. Good play there by Koenig. Throws him out, and you got 1 out. Here is Melvin Mora. Mora so far 1 for 3. Here's a pitch from Moore. 1-10, pop to short. Again, that's Koenig. Calls everyone off, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So 2 quick outs here in the 7th. And now here is Chris Singleton. So Singleton 1 for 3 in the ball game. Lefty hitter against a righty. We'll see more. Here's the pitch. 6-10 lefty is a catch X. That is Collins. Collins is a 3E9er. So once you roll 1 and something significantly high, it's an 8. That's an 11. I don't think 11 out of 9 is going to be the error. It is not, and ends the inning. 8 out of 3 is a pop-up. Pop-up 2 ends the frame for the Orioles. Get up and stretch. Here in New York, it's 9-1 New York. So now for the Yanks, it will be Combs, followed by Koenig and Ruth. 5th time in the lineup for the Yanks. And yes, the Orioles better have a new pitcher coming out, as B.J. Ryan did as best as he could to almost lose control of this one. So we're in the last of the 7th. Again, back to the 8, left murders row. Let's see who the Orioles will have. Don't want to do that. And let's see, do we, again, roast the pitcher like, what's his name? Broom again. He seems like he's been the guy shoved in these matchups, but he's a guy to get out lefties. Willis Roberts isn't too bad, to be honest. He gives me 2. So Willis Roberts in the game. He'll be the new pitcher for the Orioles here in the top of the 8th. So new opposing pitcher for the Orioles, Willis Roberts, come in the game. Does not bat and in. Let's give the numbers for B.J. Ryan in case you're scoring from home. And if you are, bless your soul. Here is the box score. The box score for B.J. Ryan. Ryan, 1 1/3, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, did a nice job. Lopez, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Not bad. Ponson pooped in the bed, as they say. 2/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. So top of the 8th, here's Combs, 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Lefty-righty matchup, 5-7 versus a lefty's a fly ball center field. Center fielder comes in, makes the catch for the first out is Singleton. Here's Koenig. Koenig so far in the ballgame, 3 for 4, average up to 250. He has scored a run. Batting lefty against Roberts. Here's the pitch. 1-7. Ground ball down the first. Good play there by Gibbons. Takes to the bag himself. And there's 2 outs. And now back to the Babe again. He's 0 for 3 in this ball game. 277 on the average. Talking about somebody who's due. Roberts looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-10 single to center field for the Babe. So Babe gets a base hit. Not the one we've been watching for. But now here is Gehrig. 3 for 3. Average up to 333. 2 doubles, a single, and 2 runs scored. Lefty-righty matchup. Roberts from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-9. Lefty got him on strikes. Nice job by Gehrig. Yankees are done in the 7th. We go to the 8th. 9-1 New York. So now it'll be Gibbons, followed by Conine and Matthews. The bat in the 8th. The Orioles 1 run, 6 hits and 1 errors. The Yankees 9 runs, 14 hits and no errors. Gibbons, Conine, and Matthews. The bat for the Orioles. So Gibbons against Hoyt. This is his point of weakness inning. 3-5. It's a ballpark home run. That's gone. So Jay Gibbons goals the bases, and it's now 9-2. 3-5 ballpark Diamond Ballpark Stadium are 1-17. That will be gone. So 7, that is 9-2. And home run, I believe, in the series so far against the Yanks this year. He had 1 in Camden. So now it's 9-2. That's the first hit of the inning. Yankee bullpen starts to loosen up. Here is Conine for 3. 3-11 for Conine. Ground ball to first. Garrett got it. Takes the bag himself away. So now here is Gary Matthews Jr. 1 for game, a single and a walk. Here's a pitch from Moore. 3-8 at bat, 2 out. 3-9 would have been a walk. You try to get more out of there, but he tried, but he got a swing. 2 away, too close to let it go. 2 away, here's Batista, 0 for 2, a walk in the 4th. Right-handed hitter. Moore from the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 2, that's a 4, pop the short. That is Koenig, squeezes it for out number 3, and the Yanks got the Orioles 1 run, 1 hit, home run by Gibbons, 9-2 New York. So now it will be Musial, Lazari, and Dugan, the bat for the Yankees here in the 8th. And Willis Roberts will stay in there and try to finish it up. Musial 1 for 3, had a single back in the 7th inning. Here's a pitch from Roberts, 4-9 righty, single right field. So Musial on again. He is 2 for 5, or 2 for 4, sac fly RBI. Here's Lazari. He 2 for 3, has 2 runs scored and a run scored. Again, they get him going. You never know what's going to happen with this team. Roberts from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-3. That's a ballpark single. No, line drive, shortstop. 1 away. Ballpark singles. Yankee stadiums are 1-3. Here's Gazella. He gets the turn today. Let's see if he's in there. Nope, still got Dugan in there. So let's go and make the change. So Gazella's in. He will be a new pitcher. Gazella replacing Dugan last time. 4-5 is a fly ball right field. That's going to be 2 outs. Good catch. So outfielder, right fielder makes the catch. And now here's Collins. Collins, the batter. And Collins is 0 for 3, a walk and a run scored. Remember, the Yankees scored 7 in the first, and they have not looked back. Collins, a right-handed hitting catcher. Run first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 2, 9 and a walk. So Collins draws on another walk, passes the baton for Ben Pascal. Grand slam in the first, struck out twice. Again, he's hitting 273, but boy, 673 on the OPS. Roberts from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-2 righty. Boom! That's gone again. Ben Pascal has a ballpark diamond. It's a 17 on the diamond. It just gets it past the left fielder. Gone. Home run. Pascal's. And for Ben Pascal, 2 men were on. So Musial was on, and then remember, Collins walked, and Pascal has his second home run of the game. 7 RBIs. Yankees lead 12-2. What a ball game for Ben Pascal. So the Yankees getting some unbelievable depth from their designated hitter with their big hit of the ball game. So now here's Combs. Combs and Roberts. 6-9 lefty struck him out. But the Yankees get 3 more. Another big hit from Ben Pascal. He's got 7 ribbies and 2 homers. We go to the top of the 9th. It is 12-2 New York. So let's go ahead and make this defensive change. Make sure we got everything in the book here. I thought I changed it before. We didn't. Gazella goes in and plays third. So now it will be Cordova, Gill, and Lopez. The bat for the Orioles here in the 9th. The Orioles 2 runs on 7 hits. The Yankees 12 runs, 16 hits. Cordova the swing, 2-8 bomb. That's a deep drive left center field. That's over the head. That's a long double for Cordova. So Cordova leads off. He's 2 for 3. So Cordova, that big swing. That's 1 hit in the inning against Will Seymour. Here's Geronimo Gill. He's 0 for 3. Runner on second, nobody out. Gill the swing, 5-4 righty. 5-4 righty. A strikeout, 1 away. We'll see more trying to go all the way. Again, he didn't pitch the last game against the Red Sox, which really irritated Miller Huggins and the staff. But now he's here to start this one. He looks to go to complete game as the Yankees are supplying him 12 runs of run support. Here is Luis Lopez, 1 for 3. Right-handed hitter, 6-10 on a righty. It's a ground ball to third. That's Gazella in the game. Gazella is a 3.21, a little better than Dugan. Let's see, can they make the play? That's a 19. 13 on a 21 is an out. 5-3 runners hold. So 5-3 runners hold. And now brings up the top of the lineup for Melvin Mora. 1 for 4, single back in that way past first inning we had. So Moore against Moore. Moore trying to win it here. Here's the pitch. Is it over? 3-7 is a double. 1-5. Makes the catch as Musial and ends the game. So there you go. That's the final. We recap it right now. The final score, the Yankees 12 and the Orioles 2. The Yankees 12 runs on 16 hits and no errors. The Orioles 2 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Let's do an end gamer. Hopefully no other big errors. Winning pitcher is going to be Will Seymour. He goes all the way. The loser is going to be Sidney Ponson. This was a Tuesday, April 16th, 2002 games for the New York Yankees. And now let's go ahead and go over the box score real quick. I'm going to give you some rough numbers here. The Orioles are now 2-2 against the Yanks this year. The Yanks are now 11-4 overall. The Yankees started off with a 7-run first inning. Orioles came back with a run in the 4th. The Yankees had 2 in the 5th. Orioles had 1 in the 8th. And the Yankees added 3 in the 9th, thanks to, again, another big blast by Pascal. For the Yankees, Combs, 2 for 6, 1 run scored. Garrett Koenig, 3 for 5 runs scored. Ruth, 1 for 4 runs scored. Garrett, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored. Musial, 2 for 4 runs scored, RBI. Lazari, 2 for 4 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Dugan, 1 for 2 runs scored. Gazella, 0 for 1. Collins was 0 for 3, 2 runs scored, and RBI. Pascal, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 7 RBIs, and 2 home runs. So now for the Orioles, Gibbons was 2 for 3, 2 runs scored and an RBI, and Cordova 2 for 3 with an RBI were the multi-hit guys for the Birds. Again, let's go over some stats. Throwing error by Batista. Orioles left 8 on base. The Yankees again left 10. Double by Cordova. 2 by Gary Koenig. Triple by Lazari. Home runs by Gibbons. Combs. Pascal had 2. He now had 6. RBIs, Cordova. Gibbons is 3rd. Collins is 4th. Combs is 8th. Lazari now has 13. Musial now has 13. Pascal now has 18. Stolen base by Matthews. Winning pitcher again was Moore. He's now 3-0. Most of them were in relief. Went 9 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Ponson lost it, 2/3 of an inning, 5 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Roberts, 2 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. That Pascal home run. Otherwise, their bullpen did a pretty good job in saving them some innings. But the Yankees overwhelmed the Orioles in this one by the score of 12-2. This is game 1 of a 3-game series with the Orioles. Next 2 coming up. We might do them offline. We'll see how things go. After that, again, the Yankees will entertain the Toronto Blue Jays again for a 3-game series. Well, folks, thank you so much. Big Clue for stopping by. We appreciate you coming in. Again, I appreciate you coming in and staying here with me. Have a good evening, folks. Thank you for stopping in. This has been the Sports Time Machine for the 1927 alternate New York Yankee Universe replay as we play the 2002 Yankee schedule and see how they perform. Thank you, folks, as Murderers Row goes against the Orioles.